The doctor is in, and it's geriatrician Doctor Chandini Sharma. She's here to talk with us today about support at home. Dr. Sharma, thank you so much for being here. This is an interesting topic, and one that I think a lot of older people really struggle with. They want to be independent, but when is the time to maybe have some support of some people coming to check on them?
This is such a huge topic. We could stay here for 5 hours. Like we were talking earlier, your grandparents, 84 and 80, they're perfectly independent because they can do everything they need to support themselves. The time itself to have a conversation is really difficult to define, because little helps that people need, or little support that people need, walk in very insidiously. And so it's for the people who love them to start seeing, oh, there's that little need, let's try and just talk yourself into, because independent seniors are like, you will not do this, I'm independent, I can take care of myself, while very clearly they cannot. And there's the children who have to step in. But we were also talking about this lady who was in her 90s, and her greatest desire was, I want to live in my home, which she had lived in for more than 60 years until she went to her permanent home. And so the family then said, okay, we will rally around and support her. So the first thing she did was she got that Life Alert button. There can be different breeds and varieties and different costs. She wore it all the time, even into her shower. And so then the family was always like at a push button distance. And then, of course, as the need arose, not just the pill boxes, which are like inexpensive at Walgreens or wherever, but they even got the pill boxes that can actually send you a little alert on your phone saying, Grandma took the medicine. So using a little bit of technology. And as you were also mentioning, everybody doesn't have a big, huge family to rally around and say, I'll take Monday, you take Tuesday, and that way. It's just like, well, and also resources, because it becomes very expensive. Yes, services are available, and very reliable services, but it becomes expensive. So for a certain segment of elderly who can afford it, marvelous.
They have some smaller services too. You don't have to have a full-on service.
Right.
But Medicare pays for some of this. Medicaid pays for it as well, where they maybe come just once a week and check on them. Is that right?
Right, exactly. Because again, the spectrum of need increases very slowly and very insidiously. Often it's things like showers that the seniors need a help for. And it's a very private business as well. So sometimes they don't want the family member to do that. So you hire some help to come just give the showers X number of times a week. And that's affordable. Then, of course, Medicare pays for Advantage program. If you qualify for a certain number of hours a week, Medicaid does that. Now, a little plug-in for a program which is less known but a fantastic program called Program for All-Encompassing Need for the Elderly, PACE program. You have to be Medicare and Medicaid eligible. In my little worldview, it is one of the finest all-encompassing program for a senior, because they want the senior to stay at home, which you and I want to do even on our age, right?
Absolutely.
We want to stay at our home safely. The key becomes, is the senior able to stay at home with all whatever we can provide as a support safely at home?
And if you have concerns, just talk to your doctor.
Of course.
Yeah, awesome. Dr. Sharma, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. If you have a question for Dr. Sharma, email it to us at noonshow@griffin.news. Good to see you again.
Always.